Visiting Canada and the charming French-speaking province of Quebec? Then don't miss the sightseeing attractions at the border towns of Derby Line, Vermont and Stanstead, Quebec. Stanstead is the first lovely town in the famous Eastern Townships tourism region. Don't just speed away north on Highway 55 after you cross into Canada before you experience the unique border town atmosphere of Stanstead. We're the granite capital of Canada. Relax and recharge your energy by visiting the unusual, mystical, and mysterious Stanstead Stone Circle, which is strangely similar to England's famous Stonehenge. In Stanstead, you can learn about our giant granite Eskimo Inukshuk structure too. Did you know the rock band The Beatles, yes, John Lennon, Paul, George, and Ringo, were about to reunite in the 1970s in Stanstead at the International Haskell Library? John Lennon could have remained in the U.S., while the other members of the Beatles could be standing and performing in Canada in the same library room. The Haskell Free Library was originally built in Friendship, right on the international border, with part of the building in Canada and the other half in the United States. It's amazing that in Stanstead, you can drive your car along an actual international residential street, where neighbors on the south side of the street are in America, while their neighbors' homes on the north side of the street are in Quebec. It's definitely a not-to-miss photographic opportunity to show the folks back home. Immediately crossing the border and exiting from the friendly Canadian border inspection, turn left on Rue Notre Dame to visit downtown Stanstead. But if you're traveling on Highway 55 northbound, turn back into the town at the first highway exit at Fairfax, which will bring you back into the center of town of Stanstead. Shop and dine at our charming boutiques, attractions, shops, and restaurants, which display our bright yellow tourism radio signs, and consider staying at one of our comfortable historic bed and breakfasts, inns, campsites, motels, or resorts, as some of them may have extra specials and savings for you if you tell their cashiers you heard these announcements on tourism radio. Tell the merchants your family decided to stop and visit their tourism establishment because you heard these announcements on tourism radio and you saw their bright yellow tourism radio signs on display in their shop windows. Don't miss out visiting Derby Line, Vermont and Stanstead, Quebec, a twin historical community on the international border in the beautiful Eastern Townships of Quebec. Visit us twice on this vacation. Yes, I said twice. Visit us today for the first time and also on your return trip while crossing back home via this easy border crossing town of Stanstead. Call our local telephone now for more tourism information to plan your visit at 819-300-1776 and to hear more important tourism information. It's a local call. Call 819-300-1776. Call 819-300-1776 for more Stanstead, Quebec and Derby Line, Vermont tourism information, as well as announcements about the Eastern Townships and Quebec tourism attractions. Call from your cell phone now. It's a local telephone area call. Telephone 819-300-1776. Call 819-300-1776.